also qualified. I am not a worthless one. So, this faith, conviction in the scriptures, in the words of Guru, instructor, and also on one's own self. Yes, I must be able to do it. Whatever great things has been achieved in this world, Swami Viveka I am telling, no great works in this world, nothing great has been achieved without great sacrifices. The history of the world is the history of a few handful people's great conviction. Those who thought that yes, we can do it, be it bad or good, whatever it may be it Hitler, Mussolini, or be it Mahatma Gandhi, Ram, Krishna, Buddha, Chaitanya, Jesus, enduring everything, but they had their faith, conviction in themselves, faith in themselves, Shraddha. So, all these things are required to be a student of, to discuss about the Vidya, knowledge, that about the Atman, the ultimate reality. If you want to hear all these things and get benefited out of that, then you have to qualify yourself with these things. Can you imagine what standard they are putting? What remains to do? I have Viveka, discrimination, what is real, unreal. I have Vairagya, renunciation, I don't bother for anything. Then I have Shama, completely my mind is controlled by me. I have Dhamma, my senses are completely controlled. And then Uparati, mental poise, it doesn't react to anything obscure, adversary, anything bad, no. Anything very enjoyable also there. Mind's condition is like that. And I can endure all the suffering without any murmuring, no soliloquy even, not going to others, not even thinking myself, oh, that man did this, that friend did this, that brother did this. No. No complaint, no lament. And then faith in Guru, in the scriptures, and also in one's own ability. No, I will be able to do it. Those who have got the Oscar, those who have got the Olympians, the bronze, silver, gold, they got, can you imagine that they did not have any faith in themselves, they just participated. And suddenly, by chance, they have become. It is not. They know, I have done so much. I have been practicing and practicing. I have utilized my 100% resources. Now, I am ready, plus God's grace, plus my trainer, Guru's instructions. Let everything be okay. Yes, everyone participates with this conviction. Yes, I will bag the first rank. School, college, university, wherever we go. Competition. So here also, that yes, that faith, conviction, that and samadhan, complete self-surrender, to concentrate the intellect always upon the pure Brahman, and to keep it fixed there always. This is called self-surrender, and this is called samadhan. Buddhi samjam, control of the mind, control of the senses, control of the buddhi also, intellect also. It will not be able to mislead me, misguide me. This does not mean just soothing the mind like a baby with idle thoughts. It is not that. Strong thoughts. I know my goal, I know the means I am following, and I have the conviction. And I know you will not betray, intellect will not betray me. I have full faith in all my organs, all my senses, mind, intellect, body, everywhere. Whatever I think, we think that we are, I know that I will be able to reach the goal. And lust, mumuksha, the desire to longing for liberation, desire to free ourselves. We are already free. Higher Vedanta says, what you will pray for? You are free. Then we are feeling bound, always suffering. In the Chondi also, we find the Shuratha Raja, the King Shuratha, and the Samadhi Vaishya, that businessman, wealthy man, Vaishya, both just to save their lives from their ministers and family, they took shelter in the refuge in the forest, and always thinking of them, the capital, the kingdom, the ministers, the soldiers, possessions, wife, children, those who betrayed. To save their lives, they took shelter in the jungle. Now, 24 hours thinking of themselves. Then they thought, why it is happening? What is this? They went to the hermitage of Medhasha Muni. He said, what is this? Can you please explain? Guruji, Rishi says, Muniji, can you tell us? This is our problem. Then smiling, he was telling, that is Mahamaya, the divine play of the Mahamaya. We are free. We don't need to do anything. It is not that we have to achieve something. I am trying to have some skill. From outside it will come. No. I am quoting Vivekananda. Once, Swami Vivekananda is telling, once I was crying for help. Swami Vivekananda, everyone has to pass through all these things. Sri Ramakrishna was once thinking that if there is any calm or lust comes in this body, then I will take the sword, I will finish the body. Afterwards he said, no, I found that yes, Mother has saved my life and made me free from that. Buddhadev, this Mar, coming to disturb his mind when he was trying to meditate and concentrate on the object of his meditation, thinking of the Atman. Everyone comes to disturb. Jesus Christ getting part out, disturbed, shedding tears, doubting on the redeeming grace of God, compassionate God. Oh my Father, what wrong have I done that you are putting me in this ordeal? Just thought of, not even a fraction of a second, it just flashed in his mind. Immediately he found that there was no pain, no suffering. Immediately he was shedding tears. Oh, my Father, forgive me, I have doubted your compassion, your mercy. God is always there. So it comes. It is not that it will not come. But if we have firm conviction, then we will see that everything is going. And this longing for liberation, nothing will come from outside. We are Nitya, Shuddha, Buddha, Mukta, wonderful words, adjectives there in the attributed to us. Swami Vivekananda said in his lecture, oh my dear, allow me to call you not as sinners, not as brothers and sisters, not as friends and ladies and gentlemen, no. Allow me, what a joy to address you as the children of immortal bliss. We all are the children of immortal bliss. And one lady was telling, Swamiji, you are trying to hypnotize us. Swamiji, what are you doing? It is not that we cannot be God, we are sinners. How can we claim that we are Atman, we are free, we are Brahman, we are bound, we are sinners? So it is blasphemy. Swami, what are you doing? You are trying to confuse us, you are trying to hypnotize us. Swamiji said, my dear ma'am, please sit down. You are already hypnotized. I am trying my best to de-hypnotize you, Please, ma'am, try to understand. You are free. You are Atman, you are not the body. Nothing has happened to you, nothing you have lost. No pain, no suffering. No, thou art that. Thou art that. Nothing less, nothing more. But how difficult it is. So this is the condition of the student. So I am telling that we come to the classes, we go, we attend this class, this, that, and so many questions, this, that, why, Swami. With Sri Ramakrishna also, many devotees used to come, and they are sincere devotees. And him himself was telling, when I am with you, recorder of the gospel was telling, that Master, when I am with you, I find that my mind is lifted to a higher level. But when again we go back to our workplace, to home, family life, other duties, responsibilities, we find again we are forgetful of our real nature. That is our real nature. How strong this inner tendencies, our samskaras are, that it has gripped us. Never ever can think 24 hours that I am Atman, I am free. Nothing has happened to me. I am not this body. This body is born, I am not born. I am birthless, deathless, changeless, nitya, shuddha, buddha, mukta, I am illumined. What I need? I don't care for anything. I don't ask for anything. I don't care for anything. I neither have hatred, nor do I have any attraction, repulsion. I am unperturbed, undisturbed. These are the words used in the scriptures. Rishis and Munis, those who have experienced that highest, we are talking. I am just quoting like a parrot from the scripture. But when one realizes, he becomes a completely serenity is there. There is a story. There's in the Upanishad. Son has been sent to the Guru's house, have the knowledge of the Atman. When the son has come after 12 years, father said, yes, my dear son, do you know what is Brahman? Oh, father, he started lecturing. Father was also Jnani, a knower of the truth. So said, my dear son, you have not known it. Go back. One time, two times, last time, three times when he came. Yes, my son, what is Brahman? Before asking, found that there is an aura, face is glowing with the knowledge and bliss of Atman. There is no mark of tension, suffering. Doctors say the more with the age experience, why this he comes, this wrinkles here, it is all, the more you are worried, the more all these marks are here. Sugar, high blood pressure, worries, restlessness, everything we are worried of. But all these are connected with the body-mind complex, which are anittam, asukam lokam, imam prayatva bhajasya. Gita. Sri Krishna is telling Arjuna, I have given enough lecture, everything I said. Anittam asukam lokam. This universe, this world, everything is anittam, unreal, impermanent, asukam. You cannot have joy, happiness in this world because it is like that. If you put your hand in fire and say, why it is not cooling me, it will not. Fire is the nature of fire. Burn. It will burn. If you put your hand in water and say, why it is getting wet, that is the nature. In this world, you cannot claim that I shall be happy. Happiness is not in the world. Happiness is here. The moment you think, I am free, Holy Mother, so-called unlettered lady is telling my child, if you want to get that peace, joy in this life, now itself. You are complaining, nothing is happening, doing japa, meditation, this, that. I am initiated by Master, I am doing tapasya in the Himalayas, I am doing this. What is my child? Can we purchase? with our tapasya, with our spiritual activities, austerities. No. Nirvasana hole ekhoni hobe. If you can become free from any desire, then now itself you are free. Sri Ramakrishna said, Mani Vaddha, you are bound in your mind, Mani Mukta. You are free in your mind. The moment you think that I am free, but no hypocrisy will do. I am telling I am Brahman, I am Atman, but give me the best food, give me the best bed. Oh, it is too hot. Where is adjust the air conditioner? That will not do. Oh, I am too thirsty, where is the water? No. I don't bother what is happening to my body. They can only claim that, yes, I am that. I am happy. Water, no water. Body, no body. Praise, no praise. Food, no food. Roof, no roof. So, that condition, those who have experienced, they say, this is the real nature. Know thou art that. Know thou art that. Atmanam viddhi, know thyself. So, this is the last one, is ahankaro videhantan bandhan ajnano kalpitan. Ajnana kalpita, it is a kalpana, imagination. Swaswarupo avabodhena moktum ichha mumukshata. Last one, this. What a student has to have to be qualified as a student of the Vedanta, knowledge of the ultimate reality. Finally, with all these things, finally, a sincere, strong longing for liberation is the will to be free from the fetters of ignorance, beginning with the ego sense and so on. I am ego, ego, this. Arjuna was friend. Sri Krishna was telling, my dear, everything you will have, you will be successful. You will have everything done by you, but don't think you are the doer. Don't have that ego. Doership is with me, not as Sri Krishna your friend, me, the ultimate reality, God. God is also not ultimate reality, one step down with power, all this creation, preservation, destruction, all these things. So leave it with me. You are not the doer. You are not the master. So have that kind of attitude. This is ego, egolessness. So fetters beginning with the ego sense, I am doing. If anything good, it is done by me. If lecture is good, oh, it is so nice. I will be smiling, enjoying. The moment you will say, oh, what you spoke, all nonsense, immediately there will be change in my face, getting affected with praise and criticism. No, I am not connected with anything. That is egolessness, beginning with and down to the physical body. This body also, not claiming this body is mine, this fine intellect is mine, this wonderful pure mind is mine. No. These are not. I am not connected, related with all these things. That is called desire to have the freedom. Not getting related with anything from ego to the physical level. So, after this we read today this mantra number 28. Mandam Manda Muddhamo Rupapi Vairagyena Samadhina Prasadena Guru Seyam Prabridha Suyate Phalam. What is the meaning? Meaning is the meaning is, even though this longing for liberation may be present in a slight or moderate degree, it will grow intense through the grace of the teacher, Guru, Master, and through the practice of renunciation and of virtues such as tranquility, etc., and it will bear fruit. So, even though in the beginning this longing for liberation is not that intense, no problem, have faith. Gradually, through the help of your teacher, grace of your teacher, and also practice, you will feel. We found many years I have been connected with schools. In the beginning, many students so frustrated, depressed, not having faith in themselves. No, this. But gradually, many students, we found that, yes, if you can inspire them, a teacher, ordinary teacher, just lectures, tells about the success. Yes. Mediocre teacher explains. And the highest teacher, ideal teacher, inspired the student. The boy will memorize, the student girl will memorize, they will understand. It is through their mind, their intellect, they will write everything. Teacher will not do, but teacher can inspire. Yes, he will be able to do that. Swami Viveka was telling, it may happen that I will give up this body as a disused garment. Enough is enough. It may happen that I will give it up, this body. But my spirit will be working. It will not stop. I shall not cease. My spirit will not cease to inspire people everywhere. See the word? Sometimes I will feel enough is enough. This body is not a good vehicle now to execute my wills. So enough. Let this body go. But don't think, my body gone and I am also gone, finished. No. I will not cease to inspire people everywhere. Vivekananda. You see, Buddha has gone, Jesus has gone, Ram is not there, Krishna is not there, but still how much they are inspired. All these rishis and munis, Chaitanya, Ramakrishna, any high soul, great people, you just think of. A man lives not in years but in deeds. And a thought is more an idea, a thought is more powerful than an army. These wonderful thoughts all over the world, how many minds it is changing, it is transforming, bringing joy, solace, succor, faith, hope. Just simple words, but their lives, my life is my message, their life was so pure, and whatever they said, they practiced. They have nothing said, they have said nothing that is impossible. Just to please us, just to make us happy, they said something. It is not that. They spoke the truth. If you do, you will also have the same result. I have got, my guru got, my guru's guru, this guru, that rishi, that muni, those who have experienced, everyone said the same truth. So you also try, have that faith. So this, although in the beginning you may think that, oh God, my manda madhyama rupa, mediocre, my vairagya, this, no, it is coming next. Ahankaradi dehantan moksha, mokshato, this desire. Now, even though in the beginning it is not that intense, manda madhyama rupa, opi vairagyena samadhina prasadena guru seyam pravriddha suyate phalam. It will bear fruit gradually through your practice, having faith in yourself, with the help of other Shamo, Damo, control of mind, control of senses, mental tranquility, or composure, all these things, although your this desire for the liberation is not that intense, because we want to enjoy a little liberation, all right, we will start. Many people say, what religion? Religion will start at the old days, after retirement. We will go to God. So long we can do ourselves something, enjoy ourselves something. When all these senses will not work, then we will say, oh God, I am your servant, I am your child, you take care of me. Now let me enjoy. So in the beginning it may happen, but don't be frustrated, depressed. Words of hope. Have faith. If you have other qualities, qualifications, okay, then it will not stop you achieving your goal. It will bear the fruit. Even though this longing for liberation may be present in a slight or moderate degree, it will grow intense through the grace of the teacher and through the practice of renunciation and of virtues such as tranquility, etc., samadhama, etc., and it will bear fruit. Have that faith. I am not in the beginning, we are not completely qualified. What we are reading, we will be frustrated. Oh God, if this be ideal standard, then where I stand? I used to read Bhagavata just before joining, and the Bhagavata stories in Bengal are very popular. These life stories of Sri Krishna, Mahabharata, Ramayana, these stories, not as a spiritual seeker, but we know the stories. Small boys, these are, some stories are prescribed in the syllabus also, and there are extra books. Enough books are there to read all these extracurricular activities and reading. Those who can read, they like to read those things. So Ramayana, Mahabharata, although it is not there prescribed in the book, we know the stories. But the Bhagavata, so after joining as a brahmachari, this trying to live the pure life, and at that time reading more and more Vivekananda, one place Vivekananda while talking about this Bhagavata, telling of these ordinary people, what you will understand, the love of the gopis, the milkmen and the cowherd boys, and the love of those milkmaids of the Vrindavana, how intense it was for Sri Krishna. What with this polluted mind and polluted brain you will understand? You will misunderstand and it will cause fall. So I was thinking, oh God, Swamiji said, better not to read Bhagavata. So I stopped reading. After a few years, when I was at the training center, one of our Vice President Maharaj, at that time he was an assistant secretary, and then he became a Vice President, Swami Gitanandaji Maharaj. He used to take on certain days Sri Krishna's Janmashtami, and then Chaitanya Dev's Janma Tithi, birth Tithi, Sri Krishna's birth Tithi, there's Rash Purnima. On these particular 3 days, he would read from that book, Bhagavata, and explain so nicely. And if you attend, you will find, it is so soothing, it is so nice. All the divine plays of God in different ages as different avatars. That is the story of the Bhagavata. So after I went and made pranams and said, Maharaj, it is so nice, and you are telling, if you read this, your mind will be pure, your devotion will be increased, it will be stable, all these things. But I loved Bhagavata and I used to read, but I was very troubled in mind, because Swamiji said, those whose mind is not pure, they will not read. So before 40 one should not read, before purification of the mind one should not read. So many things Swamiji said, all these things. So I thought I am not qualified, better I don't read. Oh God, have you not seen? This is for ordinary people. You are a brahmachari. It is for us, Paramahamsa. Every chapter, it is there. It is meant for the Paramahamsas, those who are renunciates. You fool, why not? You love, read. So again I started reading, and I love Bhagavad. So it comes that, am I ready to do it? So it is telling, although in the beginning it may be a little less, but don't be frustrated, depressed, go on. Next, it's telling, Mando Madhyama Rupapi Vairagyana Samadhina Svete. Next is telling, Vairagyam cha mumukshuttam tivrang yasya tu vidyate tasmin eva arthavantah su phalavanta samadaya. Meaning, when renunciation and the longing for liberation are present to an intense degree within a man, renunciation and this longing for liberation, mumuksha, mumukshutta, and renunciation, vairagya, tyaga. Then the practice of tranquility and the other virtues will bear fruit and lead to the goal. So, if these two are present in intense degree, first sloka is telling, other things are okay, desire to liberate yourself. We are good people coming, but liberation, why now? I don't feel so. I am happy, but living a good life, a spiritual life. I am also a spiritual aspirant. I am also thinking of God, all these things. But liberation is, I have not yet thought of that. It is not that. So, but other things are there, so you will reach the goal. Now he's saying, but if that desire is intense, and also your vairagya, this detachment, then it is very easy. You must get it. Practice tranquility and virtues will bear fruit and lead to the goal. There is no question of any hesitation. If these two things are intense, this detachment, vairagya, and desire for the liberation, for the freedom. If these two are intense, then it must bear fruit. So, in the Upanishad also it is written, and our Sri Ramakrishna also said, in Upanishad it is written, Atmanang vai vijanatha annavacho vimunchata. Remain away, abstain from other thoughts and words. You have to know the Atman and Atman alone. Give up all other thoughts and words which are not related to Atman, Brahman. Don't waste your time. How much time out of 24 hours? Every day we waste. How many things we gossip, we talk and we discuss. But if we sit for meditation, after a few minutes, and during also, where it is going, mind. But when we discuss about football, about politics, about other things and criticize others, gossip, how concentrated our mind is. We don't forget anything of all the mistakes done by others. But we never find any mistake, any lacuna, anything less in us. We find we are qualified. Others are not. Our mind. So here it is telling, the Sri Ramakrishna is telling, Vishaya virag ishare anurag. In the Gita also, Sri Krishna said, Arjuna, you become a yogi, control your mind. Yes, you will be successful. Arjuna was telling, oh God, controlling the mind, is it possible? Really? It is like harder than, nobody can claim that I can control the air. It is like that, controlling mind. Oh God, just you think of, my mind has gone to the moon, to the Mars. to India, to Belur, to Jarambati. Before you think another, my mind is going here and there. Yesterday, sun eclipse. It is seeing all the things happening in this celestial incident yesterday, what happened. Mind is so fast. How much more faster than the light. That mind to be controlled, is it possible? Sri Krishna was telling, yes, my dear. Sri Krishna did not become unhappy and did not scold. When Arjuna said, I cannot fight, in the first chapter, complaining all those things, I am losing my grip of the arms, weapons, and trembling, and fell down, sad. Sri Krishna scolded, stand up. Kutasta kosmalamida vishame sampusta. In this in the battlefield, all this weakness, cowardice, where from it is coming? You are a Kshatriya, you are a hero, stand up. What is this? Nonsense. Stand up, have faith in yourself. So you are scolding. But now when Arjuna says, mind, is it possible to control? It is impossible. Then lovingly Sri Krishna is telling, no, my dear, have faith. Abhyasana tu konteo vairagyena cha griyate. If you have practice and detachment in the worldly things, attachment to God, and practicing this, you must. It is difficult, my dear friend, but it is not impossible as you are thinking of now. He was telling Arjuna. When Arjuna said, I am weak, I cannot do this, I am falling, I am trembling, he was scolding. You are a hero. But here he is telling, no, yes, I understand your problem. Each and everyone has to pass through this. It is not that easy thing, but don't get completely lost that it is not possible. It is difficult, but not impossible. Sri Krishna is telling in the Gita. Sri Ramakrishna is telling that yes, it is possible. You say when you are here and would go back to your house, home, family activities and other activities, you find again that your mind has become muddy, soiled, full of dirt again, not that pure, all these things, and you feel so suffering. Yes, it happens, don't worry. Vishaya virag, Ishwara anurag. Somebody said, is it possible to realize God in this life? Sri Ramakrishna is telling, yes, my dear. What is to be done? Not too many things. From the whole day fasting, this, that, going to church, going to temples every day. You just Vishaya virag, detachment towards the worldly enjoyment, objects, Vishaya, which we enjoy with our senses. That is gradually lessen it. And Ishwara anurag, increase, decrease that, attachment, attraction, desire to enjoy the worldly things, sense objects, and increase Ishwara anurag, your love, attachment to God, increase that. These simple two things, you practice, you will reach the goal, you will realize God. Sri Ramakrishna, they never lied. They never said anything which they did not experience and which is false. There is no hypocrisy, there is no dichotomy, there is no double standard, there is nothing in all these things. Krishna, Buddha, Chaitanya, Ramakrishna, they will not say some soothing words to us which is impossible, which will not happen. No. Rishis, Munis, they did not know how to lie. If you practice, Swami, I am quoting Viveka, 12 years, if you speak the truth, not a single word, even thought will come in your mind which is untrue, which is not real, which is not correct, which is not true. So, Sri Ramakrishna is telling, Upanishad is telling, you have to know the Atman, give up other thoughts and words. This is Tibra Vairagya. And that desire, Tibra means intense. intense desire. Sri Ramakrishna said, yes, longing, intense longing, yearning to realize God, to experience God. If you can do that, my dear, in this life, now, here itself, you can experience Master. So many places inspiring people. As I told Swami Viveka, he lectured, Sri Ramakrishna did not give lecture, but in the class, this parlor talks, he was not a speaker, he had a little stammering also, could not speak properly. His Bengali also was not a cultured, pure Bengali. But whatever he used to tell, the audience used to become completely dumb and dumb, nothing to say, only with full attention, hearing. Not a single word, this description is there. Audience is sitting there, so askance and so concentrated mind, full attention. Not a single word from the lips of Sri Ramakrishna should go away, that will not enter into, due to my absence of mind. It should not happen. Everyone is so, with intense attention, waiting. Sri Ramakrishna. So, this Vairagya and Mumukshutva, these two, when renunciation and the longing for liberation are present to an intense degree within a man, then the practice of tranquility and the other virtues will bear fruit and lead to the goal. We go to the next one. Next mantra. Etayo mandata yatra viraktatva mumukshaya maro salilavat tatra samader bhanamatrata. So, meaning is, where renunciation and longing for liberation are weak, tranquility means this mental composure. I am showing that I am meditating and I am so calm and quiet. Outwardly I am showing, I may show it, but it is just a bhan. It is a hypocrisy. It is just a show. When liberation, desire for liberation and renunciation, these are weak. Tranquility and the other virtues, Vivek, Vairagya, controlling the senses, controlling the mind, all these virtues, a mere appearance, like a mirage in the desert. Mirage in the desert, you go for, but there is no water. It appears that there is water. It is like that. How words are so, you see, giving hope, but at the same time so categorical. There is no haziness. If you are to achieve that, go to the roof, you have to go to the roof. By jumping, by stairs, by climbing through a roof. But if all these things you do not do, there is no scope that you can go there. Be certain things completely. If I really want to enjoy that bliss of freedom in this life, then I have to have all these things. But it is not impossible. It is not hopeless words. Nothing is disheartening us. It is giving us hope. It is inspiring, encouraging. But at the same time, don't be hypocrite. Don't show something. Outwardly you are showing your mind is roaming about here and there, and you are showing I am meditating. What does it mean? And with this meditation, faulty meditation, hypocritic meditation, can you eat that? You have to give your how my meditation will be deep. There will be nothing else. You have to love. When you love your child, when you love your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, do you go to a doctor to be prescribed and directed how to love my boyfriend, how to love my girlfriend, how to love my father, how to love my mother, how to love my son, daughter, child? Anything we love, do we go to any doctor? Today is that final soccer is there. America is also, so I am a citizen of America, I am a patriotic American. So how to lovingly, with full attention, attend this, watch this game. If you love soccer, your mind will be there. When we were students, when we were reading some kind of, watching on the TV some kind of program, be it cricket, be it football or other something, hey, come, my boy, eat. It did not enter. Master said in the Gospel, it is there. Somebody is sitting there for fishing. Mind is so concentrated that one band party for a marriage ceremony, they passed away in that way, they crossed. He did not hear because mind is there on the, what do you call that? For fishing? Hook. Fishing hook, mind is there. Oh, it is coming down, going a little down. Perhaps there is a fish. What is going there and coming? Who is calling me? Mind is there. Because you love fishing. Everybody will not be. Those who are very lover of fishing, those who are lover of dogs, immediately a dog goes, she or she will show some kind of love, and the dog also will reciprocate something. So it comes from within. When you love means love. We can love everything in this world. Can we love God? We have not tried. Love is there. But we used it for other things. We did not use it for God, towards God. If we start doing, no, it is not coming. Oh, start, begin, don't argue only, it is impossible. Eat, food is there. No, I cannot eat. Oh, this, take your hand, eat. No, I cannot chew. Are you have everything, only you are unaware that you can chew. We are Atman, we are Brahman, we have, that is our real nature. We have everything, only we are unaware. That is the problem. Be aware. How to be aware? When you will feel enough is enough, these things are not giving me joy, let me have joy in God. Let me have joy in Atman. Somebody will not give it to you. Others can pray for you. Others can guide you. Others can say a few words of hope to you. But love, real love for God, you have to generate. You have to feel that God is the only object of love in this universe. Everything is fleeting. It is coming, going, temporary, transitory. One permanent object which will never be lost, which will never betray. That kind of feeling when you, after getting enough and enough kicks in the world and cheating by the world, when you will experience that, yes, this world is not up to that. It is a place where everything is temporary, love, relation, these, that, so-called, all these things. Actually, one thing is unchangeable. That was with me, that is with me, that will remain with me, whether I know or no, whether I recognize it or not. God is God. And God has eternal love and compassion. Our Father, Mother has a little bit of that compassion, that love, that mercy. We believe in trust in our Father, Mother's love. No, my mother will not betray me. Anything problem, we take shelter to our mother. We know. And God's love, God's compassion, God's mercy, 100,000 million, billion times more than our mother, father's love for us. If that feeling is there, nothing is required, that will come. So, her renunciation and longing for liberation are weak, tranquility and other things, it is just like a hypocrite's activities. It is something appearance, mere appearance, like mirrors in the desert. It is not a real spiritual upliftment you are going to do. And there is a story in Sri Ramakrishna's Gospel. This Manda Vairagya, this little bit of renunciation, not full. In the Gospel there is a story, and Sri Ramakrishna was telling, is it possible? We forget and we cannot live the life. How is it possible? Yes, it is. It happens. Don't lose your mind. Have faith in yourself. Have the hope. Let me tell you a story about strong renunciation. At one time, there was a drought in a certain part of the country. The farmers began to cut long channels to bring water to their fields. One farmer was stubbornly determined. He took a vow that he would not stop digging until the channel is connected his field with the river. He set to work and digging and digging. The time came for his bath, and his wife sent his daughter to him, and daughter said, Father, it is time, it is already late, rub your body with the oil and take your bath. Go away, father said, go away. Thundered the farmer to the daughter. I have too much to do now. Don't disturb me. It was past midday, and the farmer was still at work in his field. He did not even think of his bath, what to speak of his eating. Then his wife came and he said, why have not you taken your bath? The food is going cold. You overdo everything. That is your bad nature. Always you unnecessarily. You can finish the rest tomorrow or even today after dinner. The farmer scolded her furiously and ran at her with the spade in hand, crying, what? Have you no sense? There is no rain. The crops are dying. What will the children eat? You all will starve to death. I have taken a vow not to think of bath and food today before I bring the water to my field. The wife saw his state of mind and ran away in fear. Through a whole day's back-breaking labor, the farmer managed by evening to connect his field with the river. Then he sat down and watched the water flowing into his field with a murmuring sound. His mind was filled with joy and peace, and he went home, called his wife and said to her, now give me some oil and prepare a smoke for me. With a serene mind, he finished his bath and meal and then retired to bed, where he snored to his heart's content. The determination he showed is an example of strong renunciation, not being disturbed and attracted to any other thing. One-pointed, I must reach the goal. In this life, I will do this realization. Yes, no, I will not waste my this wonderful human body birth, what I have got by God's grace. Sri Ramakrishna is telling that having this human body, those who are not aware of God realization and not striving hard for that, then Brithaiva tasya jivana, his life, it is a great loss. And in the scripture also it is written, yes, that that is why you have got human being. Then Sri Ramakrishna is telling, this is the renunciation with intense. Then he says, strong renunciation. Now, there was another farmer who was also digging a channel to bring water to his field. His wife too came to the field and said to him, it's very late, come home. It is not necessary to overdo things. The farmer did not protest much, but put aside his spade and said to his wife, well, I'll go home since you asked me to. All laugh. That man never succeeded in irrigating his field. This is a case of mild, weak renunciation. So we have to have a strong resolve in our mind that yes, it is my purpose, I know my goal, I know I am also on the right track, only I have to go on, roll on. Automatically I will be able to reach the goal. Moksha karana samagram bhaktireva gariyasi swaswarupa sandhanam Sarupa anusandhanam bhaktiritva vidhiyate. What is the meaning? Moksha karana samagrang. Among all means of liberation, devotion is supreme. To seek earnestly to know one's real nature, This is said to be devotion. Shankaracharya, a Jnani, he is telling devotion, you see. But because he is a Jnani Advaita Vedantin, he has to establish his words in such a way, explain. He is telling devotion does not mean go to the temple and, oh God, save me. That is not devotion. Devotion means, among all means of liberation, devotion is the supreme, to seek earnestly to know one's real nature. That is said to be devotion. Devotion is when you are trying to realize your own nature. Yes, I am that Atman, following the path of given in the scripture, announced by your Guru, instructed by your Guru, and always thinking of this, all these things, virtues, qualifications, Shama, Dhamma, controlling mind, yes. That is called devotion, to know thyself. All the undertaking with all your energy and right earnestness, what you want to do, that is called devotion according to the Vedantins. We call devotion for the devotees, it is Narada Bhakti Sutra, it is the Sato Asmin Parama Prema Rupa. Amrita Sarupacha. It is there in the Narada Bhakti Sutra. What is this? It is a completely full surrender to God, love for God and God alone. That is called devotion. For the Daitins, those who believe in that God is there and I am a created self, soul. So I have to take the help of God. But in Advaita Vedanta, so what is God? I am that. Who will come to help me? So that is why in the Gita, Sri Krishna said, yes, that is also path, but that is klesho, odhikatarastesam. Very difficult, that path. I am not body, I am Atman, and every day you are feeling, you are hungry, you are thirsty, you enjoy something, all these things are there. Ego is there, and I am Brahman. If you are Brahman, there will not be any ego. You will understand, that is not this ego. I am that means I am that. Not this, I am so and so, so you must value my words, value me, all these things. It is not that small ego. That ego, Jnani's ego is I am that. Means I am not bothering for anything. I am not asking for anything. I don't need to. So that is. And next mantra is Satma Tattanam Sandhanam Bhaktiritva Pare Jaguhu Ukta Sadhana Sampannas Tattva Jiggashur Atmana Uposi Det Gurung Pragang Yasmat Bandhu Vimochanam. What is the meaning? Meaning is, in other words, devotion can be defined as the search for the reality of one's own Atman, the seeker after the reality of the Atman who possesses the above mentioned qualifications should approach an illumined teacher from whom he can learn the way to liberation. Why the devotion is the highest, greatest? Because through this kind of devotion, this striving hard to know my real self, I will achieve the goal, I will realize the truth. So, this is the greatest one, devotion. And this is those who are ready, who possesses above mentioned qualifications, all these things, Viveka, Vairagya, Shama, Dhamma, controlling the mind, and this desire to liberate, and I am thinking of Brahman alone, and I am striving hard with all my sincerity, devotedly I am engaged in this pursuit, then one should go to approach one illumined soul, and from him he can have the guidance and learn the way to liberation. Now, Shankaracharya will tell about the ideal Guru. We will continue with this wonderful words of encouragement to the realization of our real self, Atma Jnanam, knowledge of Atman, knowledge of Brahman. We will continue with this. We stop here. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Any question? Then you stop there, close that. Any question here? Anything? Nothing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Come again, and tomorrow.